I grew up in a home. I was the oldest of 4 kids. When I was younger, there was some molestation in my life. I couldn't tell anybody because I felt like I would be blamed. And I started to just accept that that was my life. And I started to get into the drugs and the alcohol. It seemed to kind of numb things. It took it away for a while. I didn't have to think about it. And I thought, too, I was wanting somebody just to love me. You know, I was having issues at home. I just wanted to be loved. I wanted to know what love was. I remember her always singing songs of Jesus loves you and all that as a child, and I wanted that, but I didn't know him. I thought maybe he was always mad at me all the time, or I could never reach him, or he was something that I would never be able to come anywhere close to. And I just wanted to be loved. So I thought, well, all this was happening in my life, so maybe that was what love was. Maybe that's how I get love. If I give people what they want sexually, then they'll love me. More problems at home, of course, because of that. Kicked out of my house when I was 17 and moved in with a boyfriend. Very abusive relationship. We were in another state and living with friends, and this friend thought that, you know, I'm 18. He thought, well, you know, you need to get a job, so why don't you go ahead and go down here to this strip club? I think you'd make a lot of money. You'd do really great. So I went up on stage and I was nervous. I'd never been in a club before. The music started. I started dancing, had no idea what I was doing, really. And at the end, you know, guys are putting their money up there and they're clapping and whistling, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I did good. They liked me. Met another man, married that man. He didn't really want me to dance, but I did, and he went with me. So I would go to different clubs every week, and I would be their headliner. But I would see other people coming in, girls that were in the porn industry, and they were coming and doing big shows and making a lot of money, and they were having people were taking their pictures with them, and I said, you know what, I could do that. They had talked to me about coming out to California, which I wanted to do, but my husband at the time did not want me to do that. I was at this point, so gung-ho for this lifestyle that I left him. And I wanted to pursue this career. I had had a taste of it, and I wanted everything that it had to offer. This time I was in control, and I could take it as far as I wanted. I could do what I wanted with who I wanted, and I was going to get paid for it. I got pretty well known in the industry. It was just a fake kind of Hollywood. You know, it was a sick kind of Hollywood. I'd done several movies, and then I was approached about doing some escorting outside of the clubs, outside of the movies, and these were high-dollar people. If I told you who my clients were, you would know them by name. They were actors, they were CEOs of major corporations, they were athletes. I got a call from somebody that was going to give me $5,000 to just come and hang out and supply more drugs. I married another man at that time, and he very much loved my lifestyle. I just told him, I just can't do it. I'm so tired. I just want to go to sleep. And I remember him telling me, no, you have to get up. You have to go do this. That's a lot of money. And so he helped me to get in the bath. I was out of it, completely out of my mind. And he helped me get in the bath. He drove me to the hotel, helped get me in the elevator and get me up to the floor that I was supposed to be so that I could go and be with this man. I would have to be so messed up when I was with someone. I would sit down at the bar and just drink before I would go up to the room because I couldn't stand what I was going to do. And I remember sitting in the back dressing room of the club with my heels on, my hair done, all made up, sitting there in my costume, thinking, I don't want to do this anymore. I was looking for hope. I was looking for the love unconditional, and I felt hopeless. And I started to talk to God again. And that was what I had in God. And I started to follow him. I started to want him. I started just to want more of everything he had. And I found when I was reading that he would say that he knows the plans that he has for us. And he has a future for each and every one of us. And it's a future of hope. And that was something I'd never had before. That was what I was looking for.